Maybe not. Oh shit. Okay, so we're on. All right, so we're live now. This is the Lisper podcast. Y'all know me. I'm the host, and as you can see, there's another guy here. And as you know already, I don't introduce my guest. So go ahead, Sean. Tell them what you want them to know.
Oh man, we're back to this. You're still being a terrible host.
I don't introduce my guest because I'm. I don't want to say nothing fucked up about the person, and I want the person to tell the people what they want them to know. I can be like, "Yo, here's a special guest, the fucking asshole or the local throwing parts." But I don't want to say that.
I would rather that than put me on the spot, but I love it.
Just
You know that.
introduce yourself.
I know I'm used to it by now. I know how the program works.
Oh my god.
You know who I am. I'm Parksy.
Okay, you're Parksy.
Is this the 2024 Lisper Christmas Spectacular?
Yeah, this is the 2024 list for Christmas Spectacular. I don't know how spectacular it's going to be, but
you don't even have Christmas lights up. But you know what? I don't expect anything else from you. You don't even have a Christmas hat on.
You got them Christmas lights from Five and Below.
Yeah, but I still put them up.
I don't necessarily celebrate Christmas. I told you that.
I know, and that's why this is going to be a wonky little conversation because we agreed to this, and then you're like, I didn't know that you were not practicing Christmas because you're Jehovah's Witness. I'm
not currently a Jehovah's Witness, but throughout my lifetime I have been. But anyway, before we get into that, my co-host is here. He's participated. He's already made his whatchamacallit, donation to the program.
Oh, okay.
And speaking of Christmas presents and Christmas, I got a little something left over from our Union Christmas party.
hold on. Let me get my Christmas present that you gave me from the Union Christmas party. Hold on, everybody ready?
Yeah.
Nothing. Goddamn jack shit.
That's right.
That's right.
I got teenage kids that didn't get jack shit. You understand what I'm saying?
But I do, it goes to the whole Jehovah's Witness thing. You don't know how to do Christmas right.
I know how to do Christmas right. I've done Christmas right before. It's just I didn't grow up with Christmas, so I don't.
I know that's just crazy, but I get it. We talked about it. I like it. I respect it.
But I've done Christmas like for my children. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'm totally doing that. Well, look, I got a co-host too, and because of all the stuff that I got from your viewers, all two of them about drinking out the bottle. Look, I'll pour it in the glass. I'm gonna get fancy today with our Christmas party. I'm gonna drink out of glass.
Well, you should be showing class, not your ass. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. This was your idea, right? This was your idea. You brought it up. You said you wanted to do it.
I just thought it'd be fun to talk about Christmas because I didn't know that your background of not celebrating Christmas, and then it got kind of like. I was like, oh, we could talk about our favorite presents growing up and all this stuff. But you're like, man, I didn't get no presents. And I was like, well, but then you said you got one. You remember one. Mm-hmm. And that was a cute little memory.
All right, so let's just go into the situation here, right? Since I was a baby boy, I never knew about Christmas because I never had Christmas celebrated. The only reason why I knew that there was Christmas in my house prior to me is because I had an older sister, and in the back room that essentially became my bedroom, there was candy canes drawn on the wall. And when I got old enough to talk, and I said, "Why the fuck are these candy canes on the wall? We don't celebrate Christmas." My older sister didn't inform me that there was a time when Christmas was celebrated in our house, and I just wasn't around to do it. And so there was a Christmas in our house at one time, I guess.
But
I just wasn't able to celebrate it.
I did it. So we could talk about it. I mean, I got a lot of good Christmas presents and memories and stuff like that. Hey, why don't we do this? I thought I gave you a present, didn't I?
Hold on, wait, look. Can you read that? Hey, listen.
I ain't got nothing to
say. You know that guy, right?
You know
that guy, right?
I don't know Matt Weather. I'm not going to take comments live.
No, Matt Willer was in my he's in our local, and he takes shots at me every episode. But guess what he's doing though? He's here every episode. He's my
I
number
like
one
it.
fan.
I like it. Number one fan. Kind
You
of
know what
like
I mean? So he
you know.
can so he can take shots all he wants, but he's my number one fan. And he was in our local, but he's retired early. You know.
Well, as long as he's healthy and happy, that's all that
But
matters.
but then so here's the thing. So let me continue. So we never had Christmas in our house, and because my mom was a Jehovah's Witness, everybody around us had respect for her religion. So it was like I couldn't get Christmas gifts from my uncles, I couldn't get Christmas gifts from my cousins, I could not get a Christmas gift from anyone because they were all like, "Oh, you guys are Jehovah's Witnesses, and we don't want to disrespect your religion and all of this bullshit." And I'll tell you this. So my grandma was like a real Christian woman, you know, a pastor and all this stuff. And she never brought us Christmas gifts either until the one year she got into an argument, a religious conversation with my mom. Right? They started arguing over religion, right? And guess what that conversation led to? That conversation led to me getting a Christmas gift.
See, you got a Christmas gift out of it.
But yeah, my grandma was so fucking mad about my mom being a Jehovah's Witness during that religious conversation that the one year she decided to like say, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna buy my grandchildren Christmas gifts, just like a good old fuck you back to my mom.
She should. Everybody deserves Christmas presents. Everybody
should say fuck you to my mother.
Not like that, but everybody deserves Christmas presents.
So let me ask you a question. You think that me and my siblings missed out because we didn't get Christmas presents?
I don't say that. I mean, who doesn't like a new thing to play with when they're kids, especially when all the other kids get new things?
I understand that, but my mom made up for it. Essentially, like, you know, like, okay, so like maybe one year, like if Nintendo was a big Christmas thing, right? So the Nintendo came out was a big Christmas thing, right? So my mom would say, "Hey, Tyrone, if you get a good report card, I'll buy you a Nintendo."
Yeah, so you had Nintendos and shit. You had Segas.
Yeah, right. So I had the same shit that other kids had. It just didn't come wrapped up.
I know.
And it didn't come with Jesus Christ attached to it.
Yeah, but you never got the experience of like decorating Christmas trees and, you know what I mean, going out in the woods with your family and cutting down real trees. Like, I mean, that's just some white people shit, but, you know, that's...
You do that?
We did it when I was younger. We've done all that, and we still decorate the tree. You know, we have a fake tree now.
Now, listen, I'm going to tell you what. The first Christmas I celebrated my children, and I don't know if this goes to me being a cheap fuck, or if this goes to me just not knowing how to do Christmas. You could take it however you want to take it. But I went and got one of those fake trees with the lights already on it. Yeah. You just kind of do a plug and play.
Yeah. I like it. You know, you tried. You're out
it cost me like $49.
Better than not have one, man.
And I kept it for like 4 years.
It didn't light on fire, so that's all that matters.
No, I just used to, at the end of the year, I would fold it up, put it in a trash bag, throw it down the basement. Next year, I take the trash bag off, dust it a little bit, plug that bitch back up.
It's really funny that this is my second time on your program, and yet still people haven't even done their first appearance yet. That should be nameless.
You know what the fucked up thing about that is that these are people that I would consider friends. And there was a time when I'm not going to say you were my enemy, but it was like, I don't fuck with this guy. You know what I mean? Like, we're not cool or nothing, right? So it's
we were
funny
cool.
how
we just had our differences. That was all. Misunderstanding.
Yeah, but I hold grudges. And I kind of didn't, and I kind of feel like if I don't get what I feel is a satisfaction reaction to the situation, then I'm still kind of in it. So it was like when people said, "Hey, you know Sean," it's like, fuck Sean. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't like fucking Sean. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. Like, for you to be the enemy, so to speak, and then these guys that claim to be my friends, guys that, you know, I'll go over their house or something, that haven't even attempted to get on the episode, and then have them same assholes come to me and go, "Oh, you got Parksy on there, and you ain't never have me on here." It's crazy.
That's great. I love it. Well, yeah, let's have a shot to that because it is Christmas time. This is actually another gift I got from my friend Sam Brooks. Shout out to Sam Brooks.
See, like this guy, I'm still waiting for my invite. Now, this guy, they do a wrestling podcast,
What?
called the NWO podcast, right? And it's up in Connecticut. And let me tell you a story about that.
We're at Connecticut.
I want to, huh?
Where they at in Connecticut? You gonna go? You gonna go be a special guest in the studio?
Will you listen?
All right, yeah. Listen.
I went to work in Deepwater, New Jersey, got off work, left work, drove all the way to Connecticut, did their show, left their show, and drove all the way straight back to work the next morning in Deepwater. I took like a fucking half an hour nap in the car before going to work so I could do their show, right? And he says he's still waiting on his invite. This dude is always welcome on my show anytime he wants. All he's got to do is say, Tyrone, I want to go to your show. I want to be on, and I'm on. I didn't know he wanted to be on my show. Next time I do a wrestling episode, I'll have you and Brian on. How about that?
I don't know if I'm in the likes of you and Brian. You know, I mean, I could speak on a topic. We can have a debate. You know,
did you watch the shit?
Speaking of wrestling, I did catch that WWE main event on Saturday night. What did you think of that?
Listen, man. I always enjoy wrestling. Some shows are better than others, but the main event, what do you expect? It's not a PLE, it's not a premium show. So for a Saturday night main event, I enjoyed it a lot.
Now, was that like a new program?
No, dude, Saturday night's main event is not a new program. It's been going on for a while. They kind of nixed it because they got off of TV, basically.
Okay.
And Saturday night's main event used to come on like in place of Saturday Night Live sometimes. So when they got off network television, they kind of like just let the show go. And so now they're trying to do some extra things and they're bringing the shit back. You know what I mean?
I like it. Well, speaking of new shit and coming up with new things, how about nothing new here? Philadelphia's up 21-7 over the Washington Bullshitters.
The other thing, he said they're in Rhode Island. Excuse me, they're in Rhode Island, not Connecticut.
Oh, fuck Rhode Island. That's far.
Yeah, I drove to Rhode Island. That's what I did.
Fuck that, Tyrone. You must really like that guy.
I love talking shit. That's what I love doing. And in any platform that I get the opportunity to talk my shit, yes, I would drive to Rhode Island and talk my shit, especially wrestling shit.
Thanks.
And especially they have a dude on this show that's almost matches my level of enthusiasm, I would say.
Okay, I was going to say insanity.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I'm down with that.
Enthusiasm I'm good with.
Yeah, that's enthusiasm.
Are you going to go to Friday Night SmackDown?
Yeah, in March, I'm going.
All right, I might go. I don't know. I'm debating whether to take my daughter.
Take your daughter, bro. The more fans of wrestling, the greater. Like I wish my daughter still liked it. They stopped watching it, but I love wrestling. I think everybody should go.
Well, go. Let's have a shot before we start talking about your first Christmas present.
Oh yeah, let's have a shot. Merry Christmas, brother. So, my grandma brought Christmas presents. I open it up, and it's like a porcelain. I wouldn't say porcelain because porcelain is glass, right? But it's like a ceramic bear, and it has a fat belly bottom, and the top was a bear, and it kind of just it was a stupid ass toy. It had like a little bell in there.
Yeah, it just makes a noise. It's just a simple toy.
Yeah, and you kind of just put it on the ground and like let it roll. It just wobbles around, and it kind of has the bell in there, and it makes a little noise. And you know what? When I first opened it up, I was like, bitch, I was kind of a little mad. I was like, hey, like, what is this? Like, I don't want this shit. Like, you know what I mean? At first, I was ungrateful as fuck, you know? And I realized that I was on the naughty list.
Oh, permanently. You're old. You've been on the naughty list since Jump Street.
But so I had hardwood floors in my room. So I went in my room, and I'm pissed off about the gift at first. And then I throw that thing on the floor, and it kind of just keeps wobbling around and making that right? And you don't have to spin it or nothing. It kind of just wobbles by itself until it comes to a stop. And you kind of just tap it, and it just wobbles around, right? So every time I came in my room, that thing was on the floor, I would tap it, and it would wobble around on its own, and became fascinated. And I played with that thing every fucking day for like till the next Christmas because it was just in my room on the floor. And every time, and even if I accidentally, like, trying to go to the bathroom or something, and I accidentally kick it and it starts wobbling around, it just, dude, it was so exciting for me. It was so exciting for me. I was
That's
just like,
great.
look at it go.
That reminds me. The yesterday video online, I guess it was on Jackass where they're just playing with the spring, and then they just keep playing with the spring. And it keeps boom.
Yeah, I mean, that's how it was. It just
That makes me so happy to hear that.
dude, I became elated and I was so happy. Like next time I saw my grandma, I was like, I hugged her real tight and I fucking gave her a kiss. And then I pushed her a little bit to see if she would do it, but she didn't.
Man, well, I had all types of Christmases, obviously.
Uh-huh.
But
So
I would say,
tell me your favorite Christmas gift.
I would say probably when I was like, I guess it would be 94 or 93 when Jurassic Park came out. I had that whole setup. They had a tower and like fences and stuff and a gate, like the Jurassic Park gate. I was a big dinosaur kid, so I had all that. And then one year I got a ferret as a kid. I do not recommend giving people live pets.
Okay.
You shouldn't get kids live pets.
Can you kind of elaborate on the ferret? Because Bahia right now is 9 and she's like adamant that she wants this fucking ferret. And I don't want to get it because I heard that they're very needy and very stinky.
Well, they don't stink that. I mean, listen, it's a rodent. They do stink a little bit, but you don't want it in your house. They can be litter trained. They're not good. They're not bad. They live a couple years, so it's unique. Yeah, I mean, you gotta kind of let them run around. Do you have a dog? Do you have any cats?
No, I have cats, not a dog.
All right, well that's good because then you can let the ferret run around. The more you let that thing run around, the better it's going to be. It'll kind of like run up and jump on you. It's pretty cool. Go out and get one. I mean, how old is she? You said 9?
9.
All right. Well, since you don't, I mean, well, not like I said, don't buy pets for Christmas presents. That's a horrible idea. But I mean, maybe when she turns 10.
I mean, I thought that you were gonna be like discouraging it. I thought you were going to say some shit that I could use against it. I thought that I was going to be able to show this to her and have you go, oh, they're stinky, they're terrible, they rip your crap, they do all these crazy things. And now you're on here advocating for me buying the shit.
Well, they're pretty cute. It's funny that you say that because my wife's always wanted one, and I would get another one.
Okay.
But here's the thing: I have exotic animals. You know what I mean? Like I have a cicada tortoise. You know what I mean? We've had pigs and goats and.
The fuck?
Yeah, we've always had dogs. Right now we have 3 dogs.
The fuck?
A couple cats. Always have a lot of.
You work the same job I work, and you have 2 children. I work the same job you work, and I essentially have 2 children right now because my older kids are kind of like doing their own thing, so I don't have to take care of them as much. And I don't want to, and I got 2 cats, and I don't want to buy kitty litter sometimes. So for you to say you got 3 dogs working how I work, like, are you okay, brother?
Yeah, they're dogs. They're not fucking children.
They cost money.
Yeah, they're not that bad.
I don't want to pay for kitty litter, and you're buying dog food for 3 fucking dogs.
I'm starting to think that Matt Wendler is right, and you're just the cheap fuck.
I'm not a cheap fuck, bro. Because, but you see, I like exquisite clothing. You know what I'm saying?
Man, look at me. I'm wearing this shirt was given to me by my local beer distributor. This is my Christmas jacket that I've had for at least 4 years now. I'll buy things and I love doing the math and like breaking it down. Like, so I'll spend $100 on something, but I'm going to wear that motherfucker 10 times. I'm going to break it down to $10. Like if I paid $20 for this jacket, I've probably worn it, Tyrone, 20 times, probably $1 a time.
I hear you. I'm saying I'm not cheap. My niece was up there a little while. She said, "Hey," so I'm just gonna say, "Hey, Ryan, how you doing? I'm out here. I'm alive." You know what I mean? But yeah, I'm just saying, like, I would never, ever, ever have 3 pets in this economy where I gotta fucking like cats are kind of cheap. 3 dogs, bro. They eating Alpo and shit.
Well, they eat dog food, whatever you give them.
No, you don't eat that dog food. You probably got that blue. What is it? The blue
Oh,
shit.
oh, Blue Chew. No, that's a gift you should give to somebody. You know all
No,
about
not Blue Chew.
but you know what I mean? We'll get to Blue Chew later because we're gonna have a whole segment where we talk about gifts that we recommend this year for people.
Not Blue Chew. I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know. You're talking the blue fucking elk or whatever, blue food.
Yeah, that's what you feed your dogs.
No, I feed them dog food, dry dog food with some meat.
Alpo.
I don't fucking know. Not canned food, dry dog food.
Oh, it's cheap shit because I give my cats kibbles and bits.
Okay, I don't care what you feed your cats.
What you feed? You don't got a cat?
But I just give it cat food.
Meow mix.
I don't know, Tyrone. My wife buys the bag and.
Oh, you let your wife do it. Don't let your wife do it, bro. She gonna be buying expensive cat food. You ain't gonna know.
Is that what we're worried about here? Buying expensive cat food?
Yes, dude. Yeah. Listen, I buy Meow Mix or Kibbles and Bits, the big bag. It depends on which one is on sale. I don't care about if my cat's got real tuna in their cat food. You know what I mean? Like,
as
long as they don't die.
You are something else.
Ain't that right? As long as they don't die, right?
Yeah, just keep them feeding.
Right. So, if Kibbles and Bits ain't on sale, I get the Meow Mix.
So I have a couple Christmas related questions for you. Yeah, because we really couldn't talk about presents because that got really depressing very quickly.
It wasn't depressing,
so I was like, I couldn't believe you wanted to do this podcast still and texted me. So I was like, okay, Tyrone followed up. I will do the Christmas Spectacular 2024, but now I got to navigate the show to like just Christmas themes.
Okay,
so
wait.
What is your favorite Christmas song there, Tyrone?
No, wait a minute. You said that the presidents got depressing. They got depressing on your end. I had one present, and it was not a depressing story. It was a great story, right?
Then you got one present, but it got me down when I heard you didn't celebrate Christmas.
Oh my God!
And I was like, man, this is going to be a dark episode. What can we?
No. You know what the sad part is? This is the sad part. I didn't celebrate Christmas. And I got one present, and I was elated, and it was the greatest thing ever, right? Hold on. And you celebrated Christmas in a white privileged family.
And I didn't say anything. You said that. I say allegedly.
But anyway, you celebrated Christmas your whole life as a kid growing up.
Yeah.
And your best Christmas gift was like a Jurassic Park toy set. Like you didn't get a dirt bike or like.
I had them. I had dirt bikes, but I didn't get them for Christmas.
Because I was thinking to myself, like, he's going to have a great Christmas present. You know what I mean? Because, white families, as far as I know, did it up for Christmas. Especially,
but the Jurassic Park stuff was cool because it's 1993. It just comes out. I see the movie. I'm 5.
I know, but I thought you were going to be talking about like dirt. Like I thought, like you could be like, I got a dirt bike when I was 13. I thought it was.
I already had dirt. I didn't get them for Christmas. I already had them. I can't get a dirt bike for Christmas.
I was thinking you were going to say you got like a Sea-Doo. I was thinking like for me, I think that when you turn 16, you got a car for Christmas. You know what I mean? That's what
I got a car when I got a license. You didn't get a car for Christmas.
But that's what I was thinking. That's where I was going with it. I thought you were going to be telling me about a car or a dirt bike or a Sea-Doo, not no fucking Jurassic Park toy set. So I got depressed when you said that.
I'm the son of a dock builder, not a DuPont. I don't get new fucking cars for Christmas.
I know dock builders that get their kids like nice things,
I didn't mean it like that, but I'm not getting a new car for Christmas.
But you got a new car. What's the difference? You got a new car anyway.
No, I didn't. I got a used car when I turned 16. It was new to me, so yeah, no difference there.
But anyway, what was your thing you were going to?
We could talk about this now. What is your favorite Christmas song? Do you have a favorite Christmas song?
Dude, so here's the thing, right? Not celebrating Christmas does not really mean you don't celebrate Christmas. What it really means is you don't have Christmas trees in your house, you have decorations in your house, and you don't get presents. But you go to school, and you go to the stores, and you see the light stuff. You know what Christmas is all about.
Oh,
and
I
you eat
know.
the
I know.
Christmas cookies,
Yeah.
and you try to sneak into the little Christmas parties at school, even though we weren't supposed to go, but you try to sneak in there, peek in, get some Christmas cookies, whatever. So you know all the Christmas songs. So yeah, when I was home, I ain't celebrate Christmas, fuck Christmas. When I went to school, I was singing motherfucking Jingle Bells.
No. I mean, like I'm a weirdo. I'm a classic guy. Like I like Bing Crosby, like that rapey one, like a Christmas song, like real Christmas songs.
Oh, I don't know. Bing Crosby, you know it?
Yeah, that rapey one where he's talking about locking the girl. The one that's
Sing
banned
it.
on the radio. I
Sing it.
can't.
We get rapey on this show.
We
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 don't
can't
care.
sing it. I'd have to look up the lyrics.
Oh, I like Jingle Bells because, of course, I know that we remixed that shit.
Jingle Bells has been done a million times. I like it.
But you know how you do the remixes? Like, I don't know if you white people had the Jingle Bells remix, but we had one that was like Jingle Bells, Batman Smells or
Oh yeah,
something.
we had that. Yes.
Okay. So yeah, so that was always fun to sing.
But you're
And
not listening. You're not driving around listening to Christmas music on your way home.
no. But that was Jingle Bells was fun to sing as a kid. That Have a Holly Jolly
Jolly
Christmas.
Christmas, sing.
I always thought that was kind of cool. Of course, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Man, you're coming out with all the hits.
I mean, that's a cool ass song too.
How do you feel about those Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer and like Snowman the Frosty? How do you feel about those claymation things? Did you
Oh,
like?
I loved them. I watched them. I wasn't supposed to. I snuck and watched them shits, but I love that shit. Like, who doesn't like Christmas? Like,
I know.
even if you're Jehovah's Witness, even if you don't celebrate, you love that shit. Especially when you were a kid. You want to see Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Plus me, listen, I've been talking shit since I was a baby. You know what I'm saying? And so there was no fucking way that Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, Charlie Brown's Thanksgiving, Frosty the Snowman, any of that shit, that holiday shit came on TV on Sunday night or whatever. There was no way I was going to go to school on Monday morning and have them kids fucking talking about Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, and I ain't see that shit. There was no way. So yeah, when my mom, I turned the TV down low and try to hide in my bedroom and watch Rudolph. And the problem with trying to watch Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer and Frosty the Snowman and that kind of shit in my house is we didn't have a remote for our TV.
Oh no.
You had to turn it by hand, So when I was trying to sneak and watch shit in my room, if I heard my mom coming, I would have to get up and hurry up and run to the TV and hit it. When I got older and I started trying to watch porn, you could just hit last channel and act like you was watching cartoons. Well, when I was younger, watching Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, I couldn't do that. So my only downfall was I had to get up and turn the TV off, like to another channel before my mom got to my room. Because if my mom caught me watching Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, I was going to have a red ass for sure. 100%.
Man, your mother really hated Christmas.
So let me ask you a question. My mom hated Christmas, right? But you had a religion growing up, right?
I'm Catholic. Yeah.
Okay, so did y'all have rules? You're not supposed to eat pork, right?
No, that's Muslim people.
Well, what do Catholics have? What's the rule they have?
Our priests aren't allowed to touch women, only little boys.
Hey, dude, hold on. That's terrible. I don't want to talk about it. Okay, so
look, I got another bottle because last time I came on Blanton's, but this is more festive. It's Caribou Crossing. It's got a little caribou on top. It's kind of like a reindeer. Look, I'm sticking with the whole Christmas theme.
Here's the thing. So Catholics, y'all do have like rules, right?
Yeah, I mean everybody's got rules, Tyrone, but
okay.
as long as we repent, we're okay.
So do y'all do Lent? Is Catholics the ones who do Lent?
Yeah, we're supposed to give up food. Yeah, we give up things for Lent.
Okay, so here's the thing. So let's say you were supposed to give up. Your mom wanted y'all were doing Lent, and you said you were going to give up Transformers or something, right?
Transformers?
Anything, bro. Pick something. I don't give a fuck. You just
okay. Yeah, okay. Most people give up red meat. You want to talk about toys?
Okay, you give up red meat. Let's say you're kids ain't gonna give up red meat. They don't give a fuck, bro. I'm talking about when you were a kid.
I don't know. We really didn't follow. Like we go. We're like kind of like fake Catholics. We go. You know what I mean?
Well, I'm just saying, my mom was a devout Jehovah's Witness, right? So she
Yeah,
tried to follow
she's
the rules
really an
at home.
avid. She's
So,
great.
so I'm saying to you, like, if your parents were devout Catholics and you
Oh,
said you
they
were
weren't.
giving
They
up,
weren't.
and
They were not as. They're not.
but
They
if
were.
you just follow along what I'm saying. If they were devout Catholics and you said you were giving up red meat for Lent, how would your mother react if she caught you eating a steak or busting a burger down in your room?
I don't know. I would have been punished. She would have told me I'm going to hell. I would have
Yeah,
to go.
right. Right. So here's the thing. I'm a Jehovah's Witness. We're not supposed to be watching Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. If my mom caught me watching Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, I would be punished. The only thing was that punishment in my house meant you got your ass whooped. That was the punishment. My mom believed in spanking. So yeah, I would have got a spanking. It's not because she fucking hates Christmas. It's because I'm not doing something that I'm doing something I'm not supposed to be doing. I'm violating not only the rules of the Jehovah's Witnesses, but the rules of my mom's house. She don't want no Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer on no TVs in her house.
I love it. All right. Now we realize that you don't listen to Christmas music.
I listen to Christmas music. I name more hits than you.
No, you listen to like bullshit. I was talking about like Christmas radio.
Oh, I know this one. All right, look, listen to this. Chestnuts roasting
There you go.
on an open fire.
See, there you go. That's a
See,
Christmas.
and I hit that too. You heard that fire.
You got that bass in your voice.
Right. That's the only time I ever had bass in my voice.
That's there. All right. Now here's another question where I was thinking about today. Do you think Die Hard is a Christmas movie?
Fuck. Hell to the no.
Oh, now that's a real debate.
Die. Let me ask you a question, right?
Before we do that, let's have another drink because we're at the halfway point, I think, of our podcast.
All right, I got you. So here's the crazy thing to me about Die Hard being a Christmas movie. Die Hard is a Christmas movie because it happened at Christmas time. Is that what we're talking about here?
Oh yeah.
Okay. So killing and cussing and all kinds of bad shit happens around Christmas time, and we want to make it a Christmas movie. Get out of here. Explain that.
Die Hard takes place on Christmas Eve. It's a Christmas movie.
No, bro.
Yes.
No. See, here's the problem. Christmas is to celebrate the birth of Jesus Christ, right? It's religious. It's family time. It's happy time. It's happy holidays, lights, cameras. Have a holly jolly Christmas. You know, jingle bells, all of that good, wholesome family religions back behind it, wholesome shit. And you want to tell me that the best Christmas movie or one of the favorite Christmas movies or all-time great Christmas movie is a movie with killing and cussing in it?
I didn't. That wasn't the question, Tyrone. You didn't listen to the question. I said, "Is Die Hard a Christmas movie?" No. I didn't do my follow-up question, which is your favorite Christmas movie. We'll get there in a second.
No. Die Hard is not a Christmas movie. Okay, Die Hard is not a Christmas movie because if you take everything that Christmas is, Die Hard is the opposite of that. Christmas is supposed to be happy. It was killing, cussing, fucking, all kinds of bad shit in Die Hard.
Everything you love, KFC.
Yeah, right. So Die Hard is not a Christmas movie. Just because it happened to be Christmas time when the shit occurred does not put it in the Christmas movie category. Because it's bad. It's a rated R film.
That's where we disagree, Tyrone. Okay? And I can't take a Jehovah's Witness word on a Christmas movie.
Here's the thing. So you think that it's appropriate for a so-called Christmas movie that had to be KFC?
Yeah, I love it. I love a dirty, downright fucking movie. You know what I mean?
Like even I'll even go one further. Okay, Bad Santa, the two Bad Santas are clearly 100% without a doubt Christmas movies. Because they have Santa Claus and because he's playing Santa Claus and because of the whole mall Santa thing, right? And even though I love those films, I find it very, very much so disturbing and very disrespectful to Christmas spirit. And the only reason why they have to be Christmas movies because they have Santa Claus in them, but I would take them off the Christmas chart too because No, we should not be watching that kind of stuff on Christmas.
Yes, you should. It's good. It's
Oh,
good. It's good adulterated fun.
it's
Fuck
disgusting.
Grinch. Now, all right. So now we got that out of the way. What is your favorite Christmas movie? Because I know you have one. You're an opinionated person. You like TNT like the rest of us.
Listen, the essential greatest Christmas movie of all time, without a doubt, is Home Alone. And that's just that. Tell me a better Christmas movie than Home Alone. Because, yeah, I enjoyed Bad Santa and the Bad Santa 2s way more, but I'm not going to sit here and be a hypocrite and act like they're great Christmas movies. They're fucked up films, and they shouldn't be associated with Christmas, and it's disgusting, but I do enjoy them because I like that kind of shit. And I do enjoy Die Hard because I like that kind of shit, but no, I would not consider anything with killing and cussing and fucking in it a Christmas film. So I'm going with the quintessential great Christmas movie of Home Alone.
All right. I really like I will concur that one to you. Home Alone is probably the quintessential Christmas movie, and it actually has one of my favorite scenes in it when the tool chest is going down the stairs, and he has his face next to the door, and he goes, "It sounds like a tool chest falling down a flight of stairs," and it hits the fucking door and it smashes his face. That it gets me every time. But I'm an adult, and I got to go to National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? I mean, that movie's definitely better than Home Alone, but here you go again. Like you can't. Christmas is for kids.
It's for everybody. It's for everybody except for Jehovah's Witnesses, Jews, and all the other things I forget out there that don't celebrate Christmas.
Hey, my mom is still a Jehovah's Witness. Okay, so easy.
You know what? You send her. You give me your address, and I'll send her over a Park Family Christmas card.
Do
And
not.
I'll totally ruin her fucking December.
Listen. We're not gonna do that to Linda. She's a sweet, kind old lady.
I mean, thank God she didn't make the 37:11 second mark to hear that comment.
If this was 30 years ago, I would send her a Christmas present myself, but it's not. Okay, she's nice now.
All right. Well, legal weed in Philadelphia will do that to everybody.
But hey, yo. But anyway, so I also have to consider children when I think about Christmas, bro. And so it's still not. So it's Home Alone because of the children, bro. You can't. So if you didn't have kids, let me just put it in perspective. If you didn't have children, would you have the same Christmas that you have now? Would you
No,
and your wife
I'd have a lot more fucking money.
Not about the money. I'm just saying, would it be as festive? Would it be as Christmassy without your children?
Yeah, because after I have a 6-pack of beer and a couple of shots, I get as festive as I want to get.
I'm just saying that without kids add to the Christmas, bro. It's about the kids. Like I never celebrated.
They
Christmas,
also add stress and everything else.
but not at Christmas. But okay, so here's the thing: I never celebrated Christmas, even when I left the religion and I joined the army and I went, buck wild in my years, and I was in the streets and all that things I did, as opposed to the religion. I still, when I was grown, didn't just be like, "Oh, I'm not a Jehovah's Witness no more. Let me celebrate Christmas." Woohoo, woohoo! No, I didn't. Okay?
Yeah, but you probably went to a Christmas party.
Didn't come into my life until I had children.
All right.
I sent my daughter Christmas presents, but Christmas was never celebrated like Christmas tree, like kids, like decorations, like singing, like
I can
presents. It was never done that way.
I can understand and relate that because it wasn't instilled in you. You know what I mean? But as a person of my ethnicity and my privilege, as you would call it, I was just thrust into it. You know what I mean? So it's in my DNA. Christmas is
without kids. So without kids, you still have lights and Christmas trees up in your house?
Oh yeah, a Christmas tree. You know what I mean? Lights. For me,
and wrapped up presents.
Yeah, probably wrap up some presents. You know, some things you can't wrap up.
You would wrap up presents for your wife on Christmas without no kids in here.
I mean, well, let's just be honest. If I didn't have kids, my wife would have probably left me by now. You know what I mean? We'll call that a contractual obligation.
Oh my God. I'm just saying that I find it wild that grown folks like really like celebrate Christmas. You know what I mean?
Let's just say what it is. It's white folks shit.
I'm not saying celebrate it. I'm saying like you can celebrate Christmas like I'm gonna buy my significant other a Christmas present. You know, you can celebrate Christmas like go to a couple of Christmas parties. But for grown folks to have Christmas trees and lights in their house and wrapped up presents under the tree for other grown folks is insane to me.
I mean, well, yeah, because you don't understand the culture. Just like if I went to your fucking party, I'd be like, you know, it was around Christmas time. I'd be like, it didn't have no Christmas lights, you know. I'd be like, what the fuck is going on here, Tyrone?
And I'd be like, adults live here.
Yeah.
Grown-ups. You know what we got? You want a Christmas tree? We have marijuana. That's the kind of Christmas tree we got.
Wow, look, the lights just kicked off. Now it even looks more festive in here. The Christmas lights are now shining for the last 15 minutes of our podcast. Look at that.
The only Christmas trees that I have in my grown adult house would be marijuana trees. You don't want to come to that? You don't want to come to my Christmas party?
Yes, listen, all right. I got to put a disclaimer out there because I don't know who's watching at the 41-minute and 18-second mark, which I know it's nobody at this point, and nobody's going to make it this far. This podcast is for comedic purposes, and anything that is said is alleged. I'm not saying that, Tyrone. For comedic purposes and all that. Yes, I'd love to come to your special Christmas tree party and partake with you.
It's not for comedic purposes. I don't know who you're talking about. He don't own this show. It's my show. I put the disclaimers out.
I had to put a disclaimer out because you put me on the scene. That's why these live things don't work.
No, they do work. Because all you have to do is say, no, Tyrone, I do not smoke marijuana. And we can
Tyrone, I'm not, you know what I mean? I'm not going to say that we're going to trap you, but
don't put no disclaimers out on a show that ain't yours.
I put a disclaimer out for my statement.
You said this show. You said this podcast is for comedic purposes and all this other shit.
This part of the podcast that we just got to.
No, say what you say. What I'm saying is for comedic purposes. Say for yourself. Don't speak for me. Don't speak for my show. Because I value myself on keeping it 100% facts on this show. And that's why I do it live, so that I can be my authentic self. And in my authentic self, I'm telling you, if I had a Christmas party at my house for adults, the only trees that would be in that party is marijuana. I didn't say I would partake in it. I'm just saying that's the trees that would be in my house. It's an adult party.
And I mean, they're not really trees; they're more like plants, and they're beautiful. I don't think you should not decorate with them.
Black people call them trees, bro. We call them trees. Okay, don't bring your white shit on here because you got to be proper. You got to be better than me.
I'm not better than you.
I know. That's obvious.
The only reason I'm better than you is because I thought about this podcast and I actually gave you a Christmas present. Are we ever going to open the present?
Okay, so I did the little. I got the present right here. And when you gave it to me, I was like, I'm not going to open it. By the way, let me tell you how much trouble this present caused me at the Christmas party, at the Union Christmas party first. I got a lot of stories about it. So I get the present from you.
Yeah, I was leaving. I wasn't staying long. I had an 8 o'clock I had an 8 o'clock basketball game the next day for my daughter, so I had to leave. I have an hour ride home.
Yeah, you had to leave. You had an hour ride home. So you gave it to me, and when I was in the midst of my Christmas celebrating, right? So I put it on the table. People were moving it around, so I had to go get it. Then I pick it up, and I'm walking around with it, and people are like, "Oh, look, Billy, Tyrone bought you a Christmas present." You know, and I'm like, "No, this is for me. This is not Billy's." And then I'm sitting it down. I'm trying to avoid talking about it, but everybody that sees it goes, "Oh, who got a Christmas present? Did somebody buy this for Billy?" And I'm like, "No, that's mine. That's for me." And then they're like, well, "Who gave you a Christmas present?" And I'm like, they're like, "Who's licking on you?" And I'm like, "Nobody's licking on me. This is just for a situation." And I'm like, "Parksy gave it to me." Like, "Parksy? Oh, that fucking guy, like you like him. I thought you hated that guy. And now I gotta explain. Like it was a mess, bro.
I'm glad. I'm glad I put you in a good situation.
It wasn't a good situation. And
Because
then I was doing the whole,
I gave
I tried to shake it, but it's nothing. I tried to shake it, but it's nothing jiggling. It doesn't have much weight to it. So I'm just like, what is in this box?
well, you're not the only person I gave Christmas presents to. I gave Lackowitz a bunch of cheese, and I gave McQuaid cheese as well. So you're not the only person I got Christmas presents.
Plus, it's hard for me to trust you. This could be something that I really would laugh about and enjoy and have fun with, or it could be something terrible and you could be fucking with me.
I mean, I am banned from the United States Postal Service. That's why I couldn't say it that way. So it might be an explosive.
You want to blow me up?
Yeah, I'm going to kill you on Facebook Live.
So here's the thing. You do hold grudges. You told me to let that little situation go. Let's not talk about it. It was just a situation. But now you send you give me an explosive?
You'll have to open it up and find out. It might blow your mind.
Mad. You're still mad, bro, and that's fucked up.
I'm not mad. I never cared.
I care because for me, I gotta have vindication for everything I do. I gotta have the laugh. I gotta have what I feel is satisfactory for my anger. And so in that moment, I didn't get the satisfactory result of my anger that day. And so it drug itself out for a while. What is that?
Well, it's a dinosaur beer. It was special for our podcast because I was talking about Jurassic Park earlier.
Oh,
I really love Jurassic Park.
You're just drinking everything today.
Oh, I mean, you got to. You got to go through it. It's Christmas time. I got to go to work tomorrow anyway.
Oh, yeah, I don't.
I'm working tomorrow, working Tuesday, Thursday.
I've laid off.
You laid off?
Mm-hmm.
All right. I mean,
I need a minute.
Why? Because you're collecting on
on Christmas? It's crazy.
Oh, you're crying for me?
For me. You working. So you got Christmas. I'm not working and I still got Christmas shit to do.
You don't have to. You can start. You could be like your mother and start practicing. They're like, I'm gonna
tell Brittany and the children on the 21st that I've now become a Jehovah's Witness again and Christmas is canceled.
Yeah, listen, you got to come out of the closet sometime, and any time is better than COVID. You know what I mean?
I'm about to rip into this thing.
God, I'm glad that box gave you a bunch of hassle. I'm so happy.
Yeah, dude, it was terrible.
It was terrible. Lackwood said the same thing when I gave a bunch of cheese.
Why is it in a postal service box?
Because I told you I'm banned from the United States Postal Service.
But you still went there?
Yeah, I had to get boxes for you. I like living on the edge.
Okay, so maybe I am a cheap fuck. Because you know how I get all my boxes for Christmas gifts? I go to the fucking supermarket in the back, and
they're free. I'll tell you, they'll send you those boxes. The United States Postal Service will send you those boxes in 50 packs, and you can seal them up yourself. And they have bigger ones.
Pay for them?
No, they're free.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, no wonder they're going bankrupt.
I was going to go get boxes in the back of the supermarket.
All right, I got a current event question for you. Did you see that guy, the guy from the United States Postal Service talking to Congress?
No, I didn't. What happened?
Well, Congress basically asked him a question of why they're bankrupt. And the congressman is talking, and the Postal Master General basically goes like this. He covers his ears and basically told him he didn't want to listen to his question.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. Talk about a fucking calamity. All right, open that box. Let's see what's in that thing.
Oh! Oh my God! This is wonderful. I love this. This is amazing.
You gotta look inside of it. You gotta look inside the bag.
Is something inside the bag?
I don't know. You tell me. You tell me.
The bag is amazing in itself. And listen, and don't put no disclaimers out. I don't give a fuck that it's Redskins. Okay? I never wanted them to change the name. I never felt that it was racist. And I know what did they call indigenous people that support the name Redskins and told me that it wasn't racist. So I don't need a disclaimer. It's a Redskins bag, and I wish that the Commanders changed their name back to the Redskins. By the way, because I did not support the name change. I'm just letting you know that.
What's in there?
I did not expect. I'll just because you did it, I'll participate in it. Hi everybody!
Oh my God, it's Taco! I was looking for him. Is that where you went? That's
Hold
where
on, did you wear this stuff? Maybe I shouldn't have kissed it.
You should not have kissed Sacco. I don't know where he's been. He's been gone since the podcast. He went on a crack bender. He was out there smoking crack. I didn't know where he was.
I hated him when he was on your show, but now that he's here, he's kind of fun.
There you go. You got Sacco. Now you got a real co-host.
No. He won't be co-hosting.
He won't.
He can show up a couple of times, but he will not. Listen, this is a real co-host, okay?
All right.
Without this,
okay,
the show will not go on.
Let's do one more. Let's do one more for almost the end of our show here today. Look, another get. This is. Oh, you know what? Hold on. Give me 1 second. Sorry, some people have wardrobe changes in the middle of their show. I have liquor changes. This is another bottle my Sam Brooks sent me. Yeah, he's my buddy out of Texas. Give him another shout out. So I was thinking that, you know, maybe we could do a Valentine's Day show in February. Maybe we do this every 2 months. We'll do a Valentine's show and then we'll do a 420 show.
We can't do a Valentine's show.
Why?
First of all, Valentine's is not a holiday.
Love in the Air, Lisper and Parksy episode.
I don't want to talk about anything love and Valentine with you.
Why? We could make it real fun.
You know what? That's interesting. I think we should do it.
I can ask your favorite sex position. You can ask mine.
Hey, y'all see? No Diddy.
We'll see if you're a titty or ass man. Don't answer that. That's a question for February.
Oh, yeah. We can do that. You made it interesting now.
Do you like big areolas or little areolas?
Right. Yeah, right. Okay. Yeah. Now I'm picking up what you're putting down now.
Yeah, just make
the thing about the 1800 being the co-host before we have our shot is that, so I've been on shows where people like drink beer or whatever on their podcast and they cover it up. And I've been on shows and I've had people tell me, don't put 1800 on your show. They're not paying you for it and you're doing free advertisement, all that. First of all, nobody's watching. And second of all,
nobody's making the 53rd minute and 13-second mark except for me and you.
And second of all, if somebody did happen to watch and 1800 happened to see it, how am I going to get sponsorship if nobody knows that's what I'm drinking? So yeah, I will advertise it every day. They're my co-hosts. They're going to be on my show forever. And if anybody from 1800 ever sees me on the show, they'll know for a fact that's what I'm drinking. Or if my show ever does hit the big time, I'm gonna guarantee myself an 1800 sponsorship. Because if my show ever hits millions of views and hits the big time, right, they're going to say, hey, we love this guy, Lisper podcast. We love his show, right? And they're going to say, he drinks 1800 on that show all the time. And 1800 is going to hear about it. So, yes, I'm not shying away from it. 1800, I show it every time, bro. I'm proud of
it. I show everything I've been drinking. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, let them see it. Let them try to get it. Buy it. It's good stuff. It's out of fucking Texas. This shit will put you on the moon.
I don't think I want to be on the moon on a Sunday afternoon, but you know.
Cheers. Cheers to that. Look at that. Look at the yellowness of it. That is like piss liquid.
All right, so I guess to wrap it up,
Well, we're not done yet. I didn't say I was done yet.
Okay.
So you're gonna say this is like because I'm biased and all this shit, but what do Redskins fans? Well, I'm sorry. I got to be appropriate. What do Commanders fans eat? Like Philadelphia, we like a cheesesteak. What's the staple in Washington of your fan base? It's not pit beef because that would be farther north than Baltimore. So what is the staple down there? Is it pig's feet?
It's pig's feet.
So you're still going on that Joe Theismann broke ass leg shit, huh?
Yeah. I mean, that's all they got is pigs. You know, the hogs, the pig snouts, the pig feet, Joe Theismann. It all goes together. So it's always going to be pig feet, bro.
I don't know. It might be what Jaden Daniel likes. He's pretty good.
Fuck it. Listen.
What? Are you about to say
Listen.
fuck Daniels?
Because hold on, I'm just saying. Listen, bro. I'm not going to get too high on Jaden Daniels because I've been a Commanders fan for a long time, and yeah, we've won 3 Super Bowls in my lifetime, and I'm proud of them. But let's be clear, we've never had a franchise quarterback ever in a career. We had Kirk Cousins for 7 years. That's the closest we ever had to a franchise quarterback, and it was Kirk fucking Cousins. Kirk, I'm guaranteed to let you down, Cousins.
I mean, well, still Kirk Cousins. All right, Kirk Cousins is not a great quarterback. He's can be an exceptional game manager. And he can play good he can play good quarterback when he's against a defense where he can read them really well. Like you seen earlier this year, he passed for 500 yards against the Falcons. So whatever they showed in their secondary and all that stuff really goes with how he likes to play. You understand? So we're not going to say he can't do it. He's done it. He did there in Minnesota. So
I'm saying we had Joe Theismann, broken leg in career, right? We had
Smith, same thing.
We had Schroeder, whatever, however people want to pronounce his name, and he went out, and Doug Williams caught lightning in the bottle, and everybody went, "Oh, Doug Williams!" And then Schroeder ended up going away, and Doug Williams ended up being our quarterback, and we realized that he was a bomb and it was lightning in the bottle. We had Mark Rippon, who won a Super Bowl, but literally had like a dream team. Like we had Gary Clark, Art Monk, Ricky Natil. We had all those guys. Like it was like a dream team situation, right? And then from there, what did we have?
Nothing. You had Robert Griffin later.
Yeah, we had Robert Griffin. We got all our hopes up, all in for week 1. Whoop, whoop, yeah, all that bullshit. And then what?
Well, right now it's only 21-14, so the game's still close.
I know. I mean, we got a chance to win this one, but who cares? Who cares? Are we winning the Super Bowl this year?
No, you're not winning Super Bowl. You're not winning division. You're not going to beat the Eagles today because I'm not going to let. But the question is really, is it pig's feet? Is that your final answer of what they like down there?
Final answer, pig's feet.
All right.
But here's the thing.
Since our last conversation, and I asked you about our last conversation happened in October before the election and all that, before the world went crazy and all this shit, and that's fine. You said the Yankees, you like the Yankees to win the World Series. And you said it, we have it documented. Fucking the Yankees make it and they choke. How does that feel?
It feels like somebody needs to get some money back from Aaron Judge because that was ridiculous. Aaron Judge was swinging at everything except the World Series trophy. Like, goddamn, dude. Like, I mean, that has to be Aaron Judge's performance in the World Series has to be the biggest choke job in American sports history.
Yeah, but you watched them Dodgers. They got hot,
dude.
The one white boy, he fucking was on fire.
Aaron Judge literally swung at every pitch, bro.
I know. I watched it. He not really, but I watched it, but he didn't swing at every pitch.
He did.
No, he didn't.
It was disgusting.
No, you're a Fugazi fan.
Yo, you did. Yo, Aaron, so what do you think about it? So tell me this now, since we got on that. What is the biggest choke job in sports history for you if it's not Aaron Judge this year.
What do you mean?
Like, that's what I'm saying. Aaron
What, the
Judge,
biggest
that's
choke in baseball ever?
the biggest choke in sports ever. I'm going all sports. Aaron Judge's performance in the World Series is the worst thing I've ever seen in a championship.
No, you're completely fucking wrong.
Why?
How about the 2003 New York Yankees collapse down? They're up 3-0 in the series. Yankee comes back, wins the series 7-4 to fucking 3. You want to talk about it? That's the biggest choke ever.
No, dude, that's not a
What
choke.
Are you
that's
talking
what
about?
happened.
What are you talking about? You're not going to talk about the 2000. It's 2003, correct? It's the 2003 Redskins. I mean, Yankees versus Boston.
Yeah, right. It's not. That's not a choke to me because.
What the fuck do you mean it's not a choke? What do you mean it's not a choke?
I mean, okay.
It's not. What do you mean it's not a choke? The fucking. How is that not a choke? They had to win one fucking game, and two games were played in Yankee Stadium.
Here's why I don't consider it a choke, right?
Dude,
it's because they were up.
Oh, the whole team fell apart. They fell apart. You're comparing one person to a team.
No. I'm talking about series as a whole.
That's
series as a whole.
That's it. That's the biggest choke ever, dude.
No, listen. Understand me. Series as a whole, right? Series as a whole, those Yankees won 3 games out of a 7-game series.
They won the first 3 games, you fuckhead.
Yeah, on a whole, they didn't choke for the series. They choked the last 4 games, but they didn't choke for the series. So on a whole, if you look at the whole thing of it, they won 3 games out of a 7-game series. That's not necessarily a choke job. Where Aaron Judge played terrible the whole entire series, the whole thing, from beginning to end, he played terrible, you. Not to mention the difference between what he did in the regular season to what he did in the World Series is like a mountain. So for me to go from the Aaron Judge that was smacking everything out to the Aaron Judge that swung at every pitch and missed everything and was striking out on balls, he struck out on balls.
Dude,
we could the entire series.
Now, if you wanted to have a debate about the most personal flubs of all times, it goes to it's the Mets guy who has the major error to cause him the fucking game. But in the 80s, I can't think of it. That's why I hate the live shit. You're putting me on the spot, but nobody's watching the 1 hour and 2 minute mark. Anyway,
it's LeBron James. It's LeBron James against the Dallas Mavericks.
Fuck your Yankees. Fuck your Lakers. Fuck your bullshit.
First of all, I'm not a Yankees fan. I'm a Braves fan. First of all, I'm a Braves fan, not a Yankees fan. But you know.
Oh, I mean, what? No. You're just you're a Fugazi Braves fan and a bandwagon Yankees fan. There's a total difference. I know you. Listen, anyway. The train was leaving and you hopped on it. I got you. You got a hot train.
Before we end this, right? I just to get back to the Christmas tone, right? I want you to like kind of sum up what Christmas means to you.
Oh, I mean, what it means to me?
Yeah.
I love it's just about giving. It's about a giving spirit. It's not about what you get. It's about who you impact. You know what I mean? Like the other night, I gave you a present and I impacted your life. I gave other people stuff and all it cost me was I could tell you. Do you want me to tell you what I spent on your bag?
You got it from the thrift shop or something?
Yeah. But it's vintage. It's fucking vintage. And I made the sacco. You got the personal touch. Okay. I spent probably $2 on your bag and I wrapped it, but it impacted you.
Right. It does. I love it.
Okay. I spent $20 on cheese and I gave it to fucking McQuaid and Lackowitz. It's not about what you spend, it's how you impact people. The problem is people nowadays, not people, kids and parents all want to be like over showing love. And how do they do that? Because they don't know the value of time anymore. Because they make up by, I work so many hours. So what do I work for? I work for money. So what do I give them? I give them expensive ass gifts. Instead of just giving them their time and attention and effort, they give them their money that they earn with their time. That's where I think it's gotten lost in Christmas.
Yeah. So what Christmas means a lot to me in a sense of not celebrating it kind of as a child, kind of like didn't sour me on it. It was still an intrigue about it and stuff. And then you know how that mental thing where it's like I'm not gonna I want to do for my children what I didn't have as a childhood. So when I had kids, it was like Christmas became like, hey, this is one thing that I can guarantee to give my children that I didn't have.
And you valued your time because you were getting money for your time. So you correlated that with money and buying gifts and all that stuff. Yeah, and I get that, but kids, I just think it's lost on the kids nowadays because they get overloaded with everything. They don't understand what the fuck things really cost. You know what I mean? Like some parents are out of touch with reality, and they're blessed that they have a good job. Yeah, like I know people who spoil their child because they have one child, and both parents make together three. You know what I mean? Over, you know what I mean? They both make 6 figures alone a year. So you know what I mean? And they have one child, so that kid gets everything.
Well,
We're a working class family, you know. You don't get that.
Well, I'll tell you this. I had all of my children before I was in the union. So, and I was working at Home Depot. I wasn't making good money, but here's the thing. I knew that I wanted Christmas to be a certain size. I knew I wanted Christmas to be a certain thing. And so Christmas started in January for me.
I get it. I respect it and I understand.
You know what I mean? I was one of those parents that had $20 and bought a toy and kept it in the closet all year.
Well, that's, you know what? It's funny because me and my wife yesterday, literally because I've been working like crazy and all this stuff with everything that's got going on. My daughter started basketball in fucking December and all this stuff. We haven't had like, Christmas shopping. Tyrone, I literally went Christmas shopping from 2 o'clock yesterday till 11 o'clock last night.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. So I didn't have.
And these people are crazy.
But I'm saying, like, in my lifetime, before I got in the union, before I was making good money, there was not a chance that I would be able to go Christmas shopping close to Christmas. There was no chance.
No. I'll be honest with you. There's a lot of great sales out there. And after yesterday and all the sales and everything that I've seen going on, I would recommend people buy gifts closer to Christmas.
No, I'm saying now, now with all the sales and stuff closer to Christmas, you can do
that. We didn't even talk about something I wanted to talk about. Christmas gifts we'd recommend.
Go ahead.
We're not even going to get there because we're almost done with this thing. But I'm going to say, if are you still sleeping in your bed or are you sleeping on the couch still?
Dude, first of all, I told you to mind your fucking business and don't put me out there.
But because I'm going to say is you should go to Sephora right now because they're having 20% off all fragrances. So it's a great deal. Get her a nice Miss Dior and you could do it in store. All right, get her a nice Miss Dior fucking perfume. She'll be smelling good. Okay, and now, how do you sleep at night? Are you a stomach sleeper or a side sleeper?
Stomach.
Then how does that work on the couch?
It doesn't.
I'm only fucking with you. That's why I waited to the 1 hour and 8 minute and 34-second mark when definitely nobody's still here. And nobody will be here at this point in our podcast.
Hey, listen.
How many
You know what? I've been doing this for a while now, and each year I find a way to make it a little better. Now I got, I started out with my phone in the car. Now I got a laptop. I started out with just the laptop camera. Now I got a webcam. I started out with no mic. Now I got microphones. I got shit going on, right? And when I finally get it right and this shit blows up, you're not invited back because I'm going to remember that you talked shit when we was at our low point, okay? So why ain't nobody fucking here?
I got a question for you. I'm probably one of your only repeat guests, and I bring the charisma, and I give you gifts.
Right.
So I'm probably your only real true ally out there because I bring so much to the show.
Damn, you will be invited back, but still, I'm going to remember this moment.
I hope you do. Write it down. I don't give a shit what you do. All right.
Oh man, this is crazy. All right, then I guess I can end it by saying Merry Christmas. And you know what's crazy about that is that I rarely ever say Merry Christmas. That's
Well,
something that goes over my head.
it's the Christmas spectacular. It was the spirit. So
And
are we gonna do our are we gonna do a naughty
yeah.
Valentine's Day episode?
Oh yeah. At first I was like, Valentine's Day with a man? What the fuck are you talking about? But then when you started breaking down what the discussions were going to be, I'm in that, y'all.
Oh, well, I hate to tell you this. Eagles just caused a big fumble.
Oh well.
Yeah. Eagles are gonna win this game.
It happens.
Hey, listen. You can't win it all. You got your pig's feet and whatever you else got going on over there.
Still got more Super Bowls than the Eagles. Still do.
Still do, and I mean, and the Lakers
still
will
will.
always have more championships than the Sixers.
We always will. I promise you that that when I die in my lifetime, the Washington Commanders will have more Super Bowl wins than the Philadelphia Eagles.
Yeah, they still will. But
Yeah.
Just on one quick note, things that actually have to do with this. How do you feel about that Sixers downtown arena? I think it's terrible.
I would, dude. Downtown is already fucked up as it is.
Terrible.
And now you're going to put an arena down there. That's going to be a mess, dude.
Even for all the work that could possibly get us, I think it's terrible.
It's a terrible idea. It's a terrible spot. It's a terrible situation, but I'm all for it because I'm going to be working here.
Yeah, no shit.
I'm going to find a way to get on that job for sure.
Oh, I mean, you don't have to, you know, you can lick your way to the top or you can just work your way to the top. Whatever
hey,
you want.
It's good to have friends in high places, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, well, I just have friends that get high, so we're okay. Yeah, you know what I mean?
I did wear my red too. I wore my red today.
I mean, but you didn't wear a Christmas hat. You had no Christmas lights. I just was very surprised when you were really willing to do the Christmas Spectacular 2024, and you didn't even show up with nothing.
Kobe's here.
I was there last time, and so is Kobe's there. We love Kobe. Kobe should have been a Sixer.
Don't do that. But anyway,
you know that.
All right, then I'm going to end the show. And look, I got a new thing to end my show with. It's like
you're not gonna end the show with Sacco?
No, look, don't push it now. I think Sacco's a spy now. You're trying to get him to invade my thing. I said he can come back on, but
I'm gonna tell you right now, he's got a crack habit. All right. If you raise your corn jar, I'm sorry. He's gone rogue on me a couple times.
Hey, if you spend most of your life next to fucking Mick Foley's balls, I think you would smoke a little crack too.
Yeah, well, he tried to get hands to my wife. That's why I had to kick him out. You know what I mean?
That's ridiculous.
All right. So this was a lot of fun. All right, we're cutting it. I'm glad we did this. I'll talk to you soon.
All right, that's a wrap.
That's a wrap.
And now, I shouldn't have did that because I got to still hit the button and cut it off.
Production at its finest. That's Tyrone.
Yeah. All right, I'll see you later, man. Thanks for doing it, though. I appreciate it. Should I do it again? Hey, and that's a wrap, folks.